My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody who is often reviewing how things happened between the two of you, or maybe even looking at your messages and thinking about how they spoke to you. And they wish that they had treated you better. They want an opportunity to make things right, but there's a problem here. It's that this person is already in a relationship with somebody else. They jumped into this new relationship without being honest with themselves about the fact that they're not over you, or they haven't really figured out how to let go of your energy. So they end up obsessing over you and trying to hide it from this new person that they're dating. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Happy Friday. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. You can find that in the description box along with more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. And you can also find out how to own your very own homemade soy candle that I make by, you guys, I can't do my opening line for some reason. That's in the description box as well, okay? Sorry, I'm already excited for what I'm gonna eat for lunch. That's why I'm so distracted. You can make fun of me if you'd like. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Hannah. Hello, Hooks. Hello, Famous Seamus. What's up? Hello, Fendi. Oh, I don't know. I mean, you're kind to say that, but I actually feel a little guilty about not recording, what was it, Wednesday? So, yeah, we're back. Anyways, let's dive in on this person who can't stay focused on their own relationship, shall we? We're going to start with the Egyptian tarot. You forgot to smell it. You're right. I did. Yep, still smells good. When I was moving, I couldn't figure out why it smelled like coffee in my car. I thought maybe like, did somebody spill coffee? Like, what's up? This is so weird. Am I near a coffee house? And I realized it was because my candle was in the back. I have leftover tikka masala that I'm pretty excited about. I know, you're probably like, that's weird, Carmen. You're excited about leftovers. I love leftovers, okay? I hate wasting food. And if I can just like quick fry something up, or if I have to microwave it, then that's a win in my book. Don't have to go nowhere. Easy to do. All right, so we've got the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Star. This person daydreams about you. This person is like, I have to keep this hidden. I can't tell anybody that I kept your pictures or your text messages. I have to pretend that I'm over it, or even, pretend that I don't like you. But the reality is, I go to sleep and I hope that I'm gonna dream about you. Oh no, maybe don't be in a relationship with someone else then, right? Let's have my Ben and Jerry ice cream last 5 nights. That's wonderful. I think I have vanilla bean caramel in my freezer right now. And it pairs quite nicely with the pecan pie I have. Now y'all know like my whole eating plan for the day. We got the Ten of Cups in the reverse, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and the King of Pentacles. They spoke to you like you were nothing. They feel guilty. This Queen of Swords in the reverse is their energy. But they feel like this is how they were with you, and now they have a little bit more grounded energy with this King of Pentacles. They feel like they're giving a better version of themselves to this new person. Excuse me, but you're still like daydreaming about your ex, which is maybe not the best thing. But they feel like they should have treated you better. if I had spoken to you with more respect, if I had, you know, been around more often, would we still be together? Six of Swords in the reverse and the Sun. This is about to come out. So this is a little warning because I don't feel like you're talking to this person. I feel like you're no contact. If you do communicate with this person, it's very minimal. But they're over here having like a whole fantasy about you and reliving your memories. And I feel like the person that they're with currently is about to find that out. What else do we have? The Tower and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, they're about to get discovered, like looking at your pictures or rereading old messages, or gosh forbid, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say the real version of that. They might actually say your name at a very inopportune moment. You know what I'm saying? That's not my name. Alexa, play Destiny's Child, say my name. Sorry. Yeah, they're about to get in trouble. So this person that they're dating is trying to make things work, and I feel like for the most part, things have gone pretty well, but they're starting to get suspicious because of weird behavior where it's like, I'm hiding my phone from you, or, you know, I'm not really paying much attention to you. Not going to bed the same time, whatever it is, this new partner of theirs is suspicious. There may have been an argument or two where this, what are we calling you? Queen of Swords in the reverse, doesn't have to be a woman, right? Where this Queen of Swords in the reverse compared their new partner to you. Not a good idea. I know, you're like, but it's one partner and then a different partner, and I think about whether or not that partner was better than this one or vice versa. Think about it all you want. I wouldn't. But at the very least, please do not say to your partner anything that implies you are comparing people. It's just not a good look, okay? But this is somebody, this Queen of Swords in the reverse, who can't seem to help thinking about whether or not they would be happier if they were still with you instead of with this person that they decided to date. And it's going to cause an argument because something happens and it makes it pretty clear that this Queen of Swords in reverse is not over you, and this new person is like, so why are we together? Why don't you just like go be with that person then if you're always looking at their pictures? Seems like that would be the right move. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? Hello, Priya. If you have a question, you can put your request in a super chat. I start those personal questions in about... Hold on, I have to do math, you guys. In about like 27 minutes? Hello, Freak Angel. How are you doing? What else do we have? That would be kind of funny, key controller. I don't know, man. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Sometimes when I'm doing readings, I see things I don't want to see. What euphemism should I use this time? When I think about you, I touch my... You know it. I know you know it. Oh, I don't like this at all. This is like somebody comes home early from work and they discover their partner looking at your pictures. Awkward. Hey Priya, I've already explained to you how you can get me to pull some cards for you, but I'm doing a general reading right now, so Please keep that in mind, okay? What else do we have? Preferably not on that same mental image. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Page of Wands. It's funny because this chair pictured in this card, I literally have one right next to me. Some of you know in my old room, I had the red chair in the background. Hello, Gracie. How we doing? Thank you for the tip. Not a good look. Oh, is it not letting you put your question in the super chat anymore? Yeah, there's an argument. I see what you're doing. I don't like it. Yeah, we have some jealousy. Now that I know what you're up to, or now that I know that you are still like fantasizing about an ex, makes me feel like there's no reason I should continue to be with you, right? Hello, JCH, how are you doing? Hello, Carrie, happy Friday. Ace of Hazards, or the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Queen of Cups. So I thought that we were working towards being, you know, a very happy couple, but feels to me like you really still have to do some healing regarding your latest relationship, because clearly you aren't over them. Does JD talk about me? Or curious about me? Awesome. I've added that for you, Gracie. And Rachel, I don't blame you. Let me know what your question is. I want to make sure I phrase it right. And Gracie, are you still running into the internet issue where it won't let you put it in the super chat? You might want to try a reboot, but that does make it a lot easier for me. Death, the Nine of Pentacles, ooh, which is the Nine of Hazards in this tarot deck. Look at how cool these cards are, though. Here's the Death card. I think this person's about to get dumped. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's pretty clear to me you're not over your ex. You still think about them. You still want to be with them. So why should I like try to salvage this? It seems like what you really need to do is, I don't know, get some therapy or like write about it, or, you know, maybe even talk about it. But being in a relationship with someone new doesn't seem to be like the right thing for you right now. Hello, Lee. How are you doing? Did I say hello to Darnell? What's up? Yes. Thank you, Rachel. I think you're right about that, Findy. Four of Pentacles in the reverse, or the Four of Hazards. I love these cards. And the Ten of Cups. You know, things could have been great. We could have had a lovely relationship, but since you are still in love with your ex, I'm gonna like see myself out, or I'm gonna kick you out. But we can't be together. this starts a pretty big fight, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse is basically dumped. I know what's really going on. Who do you think you are? Or how dumb do you think I am? Because, like, that's not going to work out for me. Thank you, Hannah Bacon. Will X ever apologize or take accountability? I sure hope so. We shall see. Let's continue. We're gonna go with the Blood Moon Tarot. That's fair, Rachel. Yes, thank you for liking and subscribing. That means a lot to me. Temperance in the reverse and the Queen of Honey or the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Relationship over. We are not compatible. We can't be together. I don't want to like pretend that everything's fine when I have to be guessing or trying to discern whether or not you're like actually over this person from your past, or if that person came back around, would you drop me like a hot potato? Hot pocket. Hold on, that was like the wrong tone. Hot pocket. There we go. Ten of Wands or the Ten of Skins and the Magician in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse is losing their mind. No, you don't need to break up with me. It's fine. You're making a bigger deal out of it than it needs to be. I was just like, you know, doing stuff. Maybe you should send me more pictures, that kind of thing. I don't know, man. They don't want this relationship to end, even though they know that their partner is right. They aren't over you. They're still obsessed with you. They still daydream about you, but they don't want to be alone. King of Cups in the reverse, or the King of Songs in the reverse. So there's emotional dependency here, or codependency. Please don't leave me. I promise I'll do better. Do you want me to delete the pictures? Do you want me to delete their phone number? Like, whatever it is, let me know and I will do it. But with that Seven of Songs or the Seven of Cups, it's like, I'll do what you want for now. What do I have to do to like keep you around, at least for a little bit longer? But I don't want to be alone. Nine of Wands or Nine of Skins in the reverse, and the Five of Skins or the Five of Wands. Do you want to go to counseling? Do you want to like go through my phone? What do I have to do for you to change your mind about walking away? Excellent retort, Matt. Queen of Skins or the Queen of Wands. I can't show you that one because it's lots of titty. A city of titty. And like an exposed jawbone, which is interesting. I promise I find you attractive. You're the one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sorry. And the Eight of Pentacles. Tell me what I can do to get out of the doghouse. Tell me what I can do to make you feel better about this situation, and I will do it. But I don't want our relationship to end. I was just having a little bit of fun. Oh, the words I would use if YouTube didn't clutch their pearls. Thank you, Gracie. Let me add that for you. Legal issue. Angel guidance. I've added that for you. I had to write real small, but I did it. Happy Friday, Hannah No Bacon, what's up? So we have Justice and the Page of Wands, or the Page of Skins in the reverse. Take some time. I know you need to think about it. You don't have to decide right now, but don't you think we could like fix this? We don't need to just like completely throw in the towel, right? There's still so much that could really like work out between the two of us. Don't give up so easily. I don't know. I would probably say no to that. Try, were you okay? What's up? Are you 18? Just a quick reminder, you need to be an adult to watch my channel. That doesn't mean that you should have any expectations of my being mature. I make immature jokes all the time, but I'm the only one who gets to do it. Hello, See the Gray, how are you doing? So we have broken heart and hostilities. No, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I just like found out for sure that you're not over your ex, or you made me feel unwanted. I don't want to be with you. There's an argument, yelling back and forth. This Queen of Swords in the reverse is absolutely still obsessed with you, but they feel like it's a lost cause. There's no way to get you back. So how can I convince this person that what I really want is to be in a happy relationship with them, or even start a family with them? And, you know, just like every once in a while I might fantasize about my ex, but it's no big deal. You should just like ignore that. Should I? There you go. This is the Grand Tarot Baleen. What else do you have, please? Hello, Eric. How are you doing today? Ten of Cups in the reverse. They're begging. They don't want this relationship to end. But I don't know if they're going to be successful. Eight of Swords in the reverse. I think they're full on offering, like, you can have access to my phone. I'll delete stuff. I promise. Just, like, don't leave me. Don't speak. I don't want to know that you're, you know, done with me, because I know we have something special here. Oh, really? So then they're like, I'm still attracted to you. I'm super attracted to you. Let me like prove it to you. I don't know about you, but if you catch somebody that is looking at other people's pictures, looking at their ex's pictures, and then they try to like have a little naked time with you, I don't know. Ew. Ew. Get away from me. Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands. They're like, let me show you. I want you, not that other person. It's fine. They don't love this person. They don't want to be alone. They want somebody that they can be in a relationship with. And if it's not going to be you, then it's like, yeah, you'll do. That's fine. You're almost as cool. Knight of Cups in the reverse. And action. Oh, is this the Empress? And the Empress? To have the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse is like, no, I'm not interested in a relationship where I have to like second guess whether or not you actually want to be with me. Hi Priya, you can put your request in a super chat if you would like me to pull some cards for you. I start that in about 10 minutes. That sounds awesome, Hannah. I might have to check that out. I was reading what Rachel said about writing it down. Obstruction before visiting Earth. Awesome. I used to write poetry. I haven't done much lately, but it's fun. So I think this is a case of the ick. I saw clear as day that you're still obsessed or at least attracted to your ex. And that doesn't exactly make me feel like this relationship is going to last. So I feel like the right thing is for me to break up with you. And this Queen of Swords in the reverse is like, no, please, please. What do I need to do? Do I need to like make you dinner? Do I need to, vacuum your place, walk your dog, fix your car? You just tell me what I need to do and I will do it. But I don't want to lose you. Tower in the reverse. What can I do to avoid things falling apart? Thank you, Hannah. I should clarify, Hannah, no bacon. General reading. I got you. Hello, Imported. How we doing? I agree. There would be. We have the Magician and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. They're making all sorts of promises. I'll do this, I'll say that, we can get married, I never think about anybody other than you, please, like, you're the only one for me. Don't break up with me. They really don't want to be on their own. It would be a pretty big setback for them financially, but I feel like it's also about their ego. Not you too. You can't break up with me like that other person did. That's just like super mean. Why would you do that? All right, this is the Overthinker's Oracle since this person thinks about you too much. What else do we have? Can't reach it. We have past life lovers. This Queen of Swords in the reverse feels like you two were together in a previous life, and that's part of why they feel like they can't get over you. But they also know you deserve better than what they offered. I wish I'd treated you better. I dream about making things right between us and you loving me again. But you called them out, you knew that they weren't treating you the right way, and you ended the relationship. They know they deserved that. They know that you were dealing with somebody that was unreliable. They broke their promises to you. But they're still desperate and hoping for another chance. They're lying to this person that they're currently in a relationship with because they don't want to be alone at all. I know I owe you an apology. Ooh. They do like to watch you. They might have a catfish account to see what you've got going on as far as your social media. They might have friends that still are in contact with you, and they feel like they're being punished for how they treated you. Maybe. Hello, Nayla. Happy Friday. What can I expect if I accept offer on Island P? I've got that added for you. Thank you. So this person is jealous. But they also feel like there's a decent chance they'll never get you back because they broke your heart. They disappointed you. I stay awake all night thinking about you. Oh, I'm in a new relationship? Yeah, no big deal. But I still think about you all night long. All night long. Please don't go. Wait for me. This is what they're saying to their new boo. Don't leave me. It's okay that I'm still obsessed with my ex. It doesn't, matter at all. I can still be a good partner. I don't want to be a player no more. I don't want to be out here, trying to have a roster. I want to be with you. I think this is like a place filler, a seat filler. I don't want to be alone and I can't get my ex back. So, oh, by the way, would you just stay? Hello, Minotaur. How are you doing? Hello, Tony. If that's what you want to do, that's what you got to do. But let's be respectful in the live chat. I have so many regrets. Is one of them starting a new relationship before you were over your ex? Just asking for science. There it is. They're obsessive with you. Every full moon reminds me of you. And this is also a risk taker. So I feel like they want to make sure that they're still in a relationship until they're ready to try to approach you again. And once they figure out how to come back around to you, then they're going to drop this other person. This is the Burning Heart Love Oracle. Aw, are you upset about it? I mean, I could probably say back to you, there's so many people on here who have inappropriate usernames. Yep, it's okay though. If you don't like it, you can keep moving. I still hope you have a delightful weekend. And, maybe some wipes or something. I want to make things right. I'm on my way to you. Hello, Cody. How are you doing? Hey, Glenn. Let's not be yelling, okay? I hope you're having a great day. Oh gosh. So while trying to convince their current partner, don't break up with me just because you found out I'm still obsessed with my ex. I don't want to be alone. They're literally plotting how they can come back and see you. I don't feel like I deserve you, but I also don't want to give up. So how do I make things right? How do I get you back? They're worried you're dating someone new, or they know that there are other people that want you. They feel like you're meant to be together and they need to wait until they get that opportunity because they're in love. I don't want to be toxic anymore. No, I can't talk to you on the phone because then the person that I'm dating might hear me talking to you. So I have to text this to you, but I miss you and I love you and I want to be with you. That's toxic. If you have this person blocked, good for you. That's exactly where they should be. You're worth more to me than I let on. I knew you were the one when I met you. That's why I didn't treat you well. What? This person's confusing. I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole, okay? If you have them blocked, leave them there. This person can't get over you, doesn't know how to deal with their emotions, and likes to use people. That's not cool. I don't like it. You deserve better than that. And they already know that you deserve better than them. Hello, Aries. How are you doing today? What is S's energy towards Aries right now? Hello, 8-Bit. How you doing? It do be like that sometimes, imported baby. I also agree. Oh, I think I mixed you up. I thought it was Aaron that said that, and then I said it to Aaron, and he was like, "What? No, I never said that. It was you that had the curtain flirter." All right, we're gonna dive in. What do we want for Rachel? We're gonna go with the Mystical Cat Tarot. I don't know. I'm kind of like working out a new schedule right now, 8-Bit. It's all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. I might try to do one this weekend. Like, possibly tomorrow. All right, so where is Rachel's community? You may have to move. I don't like telling people that because having recently moved, it's a lot of work. But we have the Chariot, and we have Grace in the reverse or Temperance in the reverse. This 7 of Earth makes me feel like you're sitting here waiting for some cool people to show up, and there's nobody there. You're like, where are the cool people at? I don't understand. How long do I have to wait for this? Just dealing with a bunch of clowns over here. Yep, exactly, 8-Bit. So we have the 2 of Earth. I see there being improvement in terms of finances that enables you to kind of look around and see if there's a better situation, better community. So is this within the same state but a different location? This is saying there's more than one place where you would feel like this is what I should be doing. But it looks to me like a more metropolitan, higher density of people, more likelihood of things like book club or, you know, knitting circle. Maybe those aren't the things that you want, but there's more groups of people where you can meet people because of the hobbies that you enjoy, right? But I see you looking at 2 different like cities, and either one I feel like you would be happier in. How close? So there's 2 really strong options for you within a 3 hours drive. But I feel like there's something toxic or dramatic that's gonna happen in your current community that makes you feel like, and I'm over it. I don't want to deal with these people anymore. I don't like them, they don't like me. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles. I see you crossing a county line and heading somewhere that has a little bit more bustle to it, a little bit more population. 5 of Wands and the Ace of Earth or the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like your money is easier in this location as well. Maybe you find a job, maybe you find it's better in terms of the benefits or the programs available, but this is encouraging you to look outside of your current location. I hope that helps. I'm crossing my fingers for you. All right. Whatever works. No problem, Rachel. Let's see what we've got for Gracie. Does JD talk about Gracie, or is JD curious about Gracie? No, it looks like right now JD is super focused on a family issue. There's like a secret here. Like, don't tell anyone, but I think they're getting divorced, or I'm not really sure who the father is. There's something here that's a little bit salacious, a little bit scandalous that JD is caught up in. And I don't feel like it's JD's scandal. I feel like it's someone close to JD. I do feel like it could be about a pregnancy or like the paternity. It could be, you know, the kid is 7 years old and we're trying to figure out, is that actually the father, right? Hello, Merida. You can put your request in a super chat. So we have the star in the reverse. This is limiting JD's ability to, you know, think about other things. And what about Gracie's father's legal issue? I do feel like things will end up being a relatively positive outcome for your father, but this is looking to me like kind of a compromise. Like, okay, we'll go easy on you, but we expect you to write a letter of apology, or we expect you to go through this online training. I don't think things go as poorly as he anticipates. We'll find some common ground here. There's still some like accountability, or there's still some responsibility assigned to him. But with the Six of Swords, things are not as difficult as he anticipates. And what about family finances? What guidance do we have? Someone's being stubborn, not willing to change behavior that needs to change, and gets very defensive about it. This could be like, hey, it's time to quit smoking. Hey, it's time for you to, you know, spend less on meals out. There's a change that someone needs to make regarding the finances, and once that change is made, things really do open up. Things get much easier. All right, let's see what we've got for Hannah Bacon. This is the Prisma Visions Tarot. You're welcome, Gracie. Hello, Gab. Happy Friday. How we doing? General. And T with L. Well, vibes. Sorry, we have a different phrasing. Yeah, Tribe, if you could just like chill out a little bit before you come back around, that would be much appreciated. So for Hannah Bacon, will the ex ever apologize or take accountability? No. Sorry, my face is probably really judgy right now because I think accountability is like one of the most important indicators of someone being a mature adult. So this is disappointing to see. But I feel like this is someone who's whiny. Why are you blaming me? Why can't you just do this? Why can't you just like make it easy for me? What are you, 5? Sorry. Shake it off. I don't think this person's real great at that. I think this is someone who's a bit self-absorbed. The world revolves around me. Why aren't you making my life easier? 3 of Pentacles. I feel there's somebody who kind of enables this behavior, or like growing up, they enabled your ex to act this way. So I don't know, was there a parent who spoiled your ex? I don't really think that this person's going to change. Not for a long time, at least. It could be that your son teaches your ex a bit of a lesson when your son is an adult. Like, why do you act this way? Why am I more mature than you and you're my parent? Something along those lines, but it takes a long time. Hello, Melissa. How are you doing today? Do you have a question? General. Okay. I've added that for you. And Hannah Bacon, I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Hello, S. James. How are you doing? Let's see what we've got for Hannah No Bacon. What are we going to use? We're going to use the Spellcaster's Tarot. What message do we have for Hannah No Bacon, please? What message do we have for Hannah No Bacon? Moon in the reverse. 10 of Wands in the reverse. 5 of Cups in the reverse. And the 7 of Wands in the reverse. There's someone here who's getting really defensive over a secret. Is this something that Hannah No Bacon is like asking about? This is like you nonchalantly asking somebody like, so what did you do last night? And they're like, nothing. Why are you asking me? Gosh, it's so rude of you. And you're just like trying to be conversational. I don't feel like this is a romantic interest. I feel like this is someone like work or family or friend, but they don't like your question. Death in the reverse. It's like you don't even care. Like, okay, fine, I don't need to know the answer, but they feel like you're figuring out something that they are trying to keep hidden. Like, no, what? I didn't do that. And you're like, I didn't ask about that. Page of Swords. So have you noticed that there's someone around you, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a coworker, who just doesn't look that happy? Don't feel like you have to have a conversation with them. Because I feel like it just turns into craziness. Thank you, Gracie. Feelings for me. I've added that for you, Gracie. And Hannah, I'm just going to do that real quick for you. Is this person a friend? No. Is this person family? Yes, this is family related. And let me write down Hannah Bacon's other question. Will tension ever ease? Ease between X and me when? I've added that for you. Thank you. Nayla, you are actually next. So for Hannah, no bacon, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and Hermit. It's okay to like sit by yourself or not get super chatty with this person. I feel like your intuition picks up on the fact that they're a little bit bristly. And I feel like you're kind of that sweet type of person who would be like, let's just have like a little bit of chat and maybe I can make you smile. No, this person's determined to be a jerk that day. So it's okay for there to be a little bit of silence or even just, you know, tell a funny story and leave and don't ask them anything. That's cool too. All right, let's see what we have for Nayla. This is the Cats Rule the Earth. I miss pool as well. It's one of my favorite games. That, Scrabble, and euchre. Those are my favorites. All right. What can Nayla expect if Nayla accepts the offer on Island P? Queen of Cups, Death in the reverse. The Hierophant in the reverse. Three of Wands in the reverse, and the Two of Cups in the reverse. So there's like a positive and a negative here. I do feel like there is someone that you would enjoy working with and you could potentially learn from this person. Like you might make a lifelong friend here or someone who's a good friend of yours for 10, 15 years. But I also feel like with the Hierophant in the reverse, there's some issues in terms of the boss and whether or not the boss is doing right by their role. With the Three of Wands in the reverse, it's like this is somebody who forgets to do things or is too lazy or feels like they should be able to delegate everything to other people, right? When will I let go of the hurts? Thank you, Hannah. Meet someone better. I've added that for you. So there's positives and negatives, like I said, but one thing to keep in mind is you might have to kind of like look out for yourself or try to find the resources that you need without much help from your superior. But I see there being a really good friend that you meet. Someone who makes it like worthwhile. I don't think this is like a long-term opportunity, but I do feel like there's a reason it's in your path and it helps you to figure out where you want to go from there. All right, let's see what we have for Aries. Oh, that's a good way to put it, 8-bit. What else do we want? This is the Tarot of the Cat People. What is S's energy towards Aries right now, please? What is S's energy towards Aries right now? Queen of Cups, the Emperor, the Three of Cups in the reverse, and the Lovers in the reverse. I don't really like this. I feel like this is someone who expects attention or people to be like enamored of them pretty easily. With the Three of Cups being in the reverse, this is likely somebody who is a little self-absorbed. So whether this is platonic or romantic, we have somebody who puts themselves first or struggles to be empathetic and may be a little bit of a heartbreaker or, you know, not really care about doing right by others. This person is a little bit emotionally immature. So I do feel like this is like, I expect you to reach out to me, or I expect you to make things right. I expect you to, you know, make things easier for me, but they don't give a lot to other people. So the energy is like, I expect you to show me some loving, or I expect you to do something nice for me, but don't ask for me to do anything nice in return. I don't like this. Whether it's a friend or a romantic interest, you deserve better. This person's a little bit like me, me, me. So I wish you luck with that, but I would think there's better energy out there for you. If you have a follow-up question, Aries, you can put it in a super chat, but I try to, I don't know how to say this. I try to make sure that I keep it to what's in the super chat. For Gab, we have General and the vibes between Gab and Al. What does Gab need to know, please? Ten of Pentacles, Princess of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. This feels like improvement in your finances, but it requires you to be observant. We have the High Priestess, the Horned One, which is the Devil, and the Ace of Cups. Is this a choice with regards to money? No. Is this an opportunity, like a job offer? No. I feel like this is about making sure that you make the right decision about your money. Where to bank, whether or not to do a 401k. This is saying you need to be a little bit protective of it because there's a temptation. It's like, you know, maybe you know that you need to spend $300 before you get paid again. So you're just keeping an eye to make sure that you don't dip below like $320. This is like, be more conservative. You need to like look at it as 100 or 200 of that is just not even there. Don't even imagine it's there, because I feel like your money improves because you change how you budget. Hello, Jonathan. How are you doing? And what about the vibes between Gab and Al, please? Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Fool, Four of Pentacles. How can I keep you in my life? Feeling a little bit overwhelmed, trying to start something new or like move towards this new chapter, but it requires a lot of focus or strength. And I feel like this is like self-sabotage. This could be on both sides, by the way. But I do feel like there's someone, a friend or a family member who is like losing access because they've tried to influence it. They've tried to influence the connection with you. Hello, JR. How are you doing? LOL, see the gray. Oh, I hope you're enjoying it, Jonathan. Let's see what we've got for Melissa. This is the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot. What does Melissa need to know, please? Knight of Cups, Temperance, Page of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. This looks like somebody new showing up in your life who is very balanced. Someone who has their life figured out. This is somebody who shows up when you are dealing with a lot of stress. And I feel like they're a very good listener. So you have someone, it doesn't have to be a romantic person, it could be a friend, but you have somebody showing up in your life who understands you or makes you feel comfortable, feels trustworthy. This is someone who is not like the others that you've been dealing with, but you don't know this person yet. They're showing up when you're dealing with a bunch of drama. And I feel like because they allow you to like talk through what's going on, you're able to more adeptly deal with or like manage the craziness, right? Good catch, Rachel. King of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone who's emotionally mature, wise, and they're going to be supportive. Someone who understands what you're going through and isn't trying to manipulate you. We got their ish together. I like that. So for Gracie, does JD have romantic, well, still have romantic feelings for Gracie? Yes. It's just kind of painful to think about. Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Cups in the reverse. I'm trying to like make it work on my own, or I'm trying to focus on myself, basically. But yes, there are still emotions there. And let's see what we got for Hannah Bacon. We're gonna go with the Weird Cat Tarot. Ooh, I almost dropped it. Got it! Will tension ever ease between Hannah's ex and Hannah? Yes. Win. Three of Pentacles and the High Priestess in the reverse. Is this when there's something really stressful that happens for the ex? No. Is this when the relationship ends for the ex? So he's a little bit easier to deal with when he's single, but that might be because he wants your help, right? Hello, Priyanka. I hope you're having a good day. Umesh. Feelings and how he sees you. I've added that for you. Thank you, Priyanka. So, when will Hannah let go of the hurt? When you are more comfortable with your masculine side. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us, okay? I don't care if you feel like you're a manly man or you're the most ladylike person in the world. We all got masculine and feminine energy within us. This is saying there is a point where you realize you tried to fix things by giving more, when in reality it's more like you need to stand up and assert yourself or have a different approach to managing that balance in a relationship or how you deal with other people. When you leverage more of this Emperor energy, you let go of the hurt, because it's basically you realizing, I deserve better than that. It's kind of ridiculous that I accepted that. That's when you let go of the hurt, because you realize, what did I lose? Someone who doesn't know how to throw things away? What did I lose? Someone who doesn't know how to spell elementary? Like, sorry to be so cruel, but it's like you realize that the hurt is baggage that you're carrying along, and it impacts how other people see you. The way that you respect yourself shows other people around you what you expect from them in terms of how they treat you, right? So this changes when you lean a little bit more into that into the masculine side without losing the feminine side. And will Hannah Bacon meet someone better? Yes, but it's dependent upon that Emperor energy. Not saying that you need to act like a dude, but confidence comes for you when you let go of that need to like always use the feminine side to deal with relationship issues. You shouldn't always be the person who's trying to fix things, right? Hello, Magwai, how are you doing? Hello, Pankaj, what's up? It's okay, Gracie. Let me add it. What are some things that still remind JD of me? I've got that added for you. Let's see what we've got for Priyanka. How does Umesh feel for Priyanka? Hello, Stephen. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Melissa. RIP to your friend. It has been ridiculously hot lately. How does Umesh feel about Priyanka, please? Magician, 8 of Swords in the reverse, 3 of Wands, and the Star. You're very capable. You're resourceful. You see things that other people don't, but this person is a little hesitant around you. It's like, I like how you move or operate, but I don't know if I can trust you. So we have the 8 of Cups in the reverse and the Hanged Man in the reverse. This person feels like one moment they're very attracted to you and they want to pursue something, and the next moment it's like, I would probably get like my heart broken. So there's a crush or attraction here, but the primary feeling is I feel like you know how to get stuff done. Admiring your capabilities. And how does he see Priyanka? Ace of Swords, King of Wands, and Tower. Like you're a bull in a china shop. He literally, Umesh feels like maybe you have a whip. You are honest or good at communication, but sometimes it's like you make me a little bit nervous. So admiration and attraction, but I also feel like I don't know how to predict or like control you. Okay, Zero. You can be respectful or you can see yourself out. Thank you, Aries. Let me add that for you. Does A regret what he did? Remorse or apology? Thank you. I've added that for you. Oh, you meant S. I'm glad I caught that. Okay. I thought it was S earlier on. Okay. Hello, Francisco. How are you doing? I don't do that. I've already got lunch plans. I'm really excited for my leftover Indian food. I know, mostly with like the leftovers, but I'm all about it. For Gracie, what are some things that still remind JD of Gracie? Gracie, are you clumsy? Because I feel like there's something about like if a person bumps into a piece of furniture or like walks into a door, but it's like cute clumsy, right? Like that's like Gracie. And then we got the Seven of Wands. I feel like this is some sort of entertainment. So maybe there's a show that you all watch together. Maybe there's a comedian that you both liked. Maybe even a music act. But there's something that he still watches for entertainment value, and he thinks about like, Gracie would think that's funny, or Gracie would like this episode. And then we got Four of Wands. I feel like this is about how you dress or how you smell, and JD encountering that with other people and it making JD think of you, but visual and maybe also like smell, right? Let's see what we got for Aries. Does S regret what he did? Does S regret what he did? Yes. Ten of Cups in the reverse. I feel like I should have been like kinder, more aware. Will there be an apology? No. This is someone who feels bad or feels guilty, but doesn't know what to do with it. Like, I guess I better just keep it moving. Because if I apologize, then I have to deal with, like, figuring out how to say it, feeling worse than I already do. It's like, some people view an apology as, like, judging up the past, or I already feel bad. Making the apology is only going to make me feel worse because then you're going to know that I feel responsible. Where, let's be real, if you apologize, it should help you feel better. Like, I did this thing, I wish I hadn't, I apologize, and you have a weight off your shoulder, right? There's something wrong here in terms of perceiving it as when I apologize, I take responsibility and then I feel worse about it. Hi, JR. My name is Carmen. Will Aries hear from him again? Yes. Four of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like there's a particularly difficult thing that happens. Maybe it's, grief. Maybe it's loss of a job. But I feel like there's a moment of weakness here. And S reaches out to you. Like, you'll make me feel better. I said I think there's a moment of weakness and we get strength in the reverse. Will it be more than once? Very possible that he reaches out more than once. King of Pentacles, Two of Swords. So you may not realize this, but S views you as a King of Pentacles. And maybe that's not how S would describe it. But you have this grounded, steady energy. Maybe you give really good advice. Maybe you just help someone feel like difficult things are manageable. Like, this too shall pass kind of thing. So I feel like it's in a moment of stress or frustration or weakness, and it's like, you'll know what to say to help me feel better about this situation. But I feel like at least twice, this person reaches back out to you. Is that a question? You want to know more about? What is the something bad that happens? I feel like this is being disappointed in someone, probably a male. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, but someone who lies or breaks a promise. So it's like, it's something that impacts how he feels about himself. Oh, it's something bad that happens to him, not to Aries, correct? I'm pretty sure, yeah. This is, I feel like I'm at a low point, so I want to reach out to Aries because Aries will make me feel better, right? You give this like comforting energy, this loving energy, but it's something bad that happens to him, yes. You're good, Rachel. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. So this is like, I need you to help me feel better about somebody who has treated me poorly, or I need your advice because I'm on my own and I thought I was going to have some help from somebody else. But I feel like it's a man that upsets him, at least one of the times, right? All right, I'm gonna go eat some food. I love y'all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. I don't pick up on it being job related. I feel like it's more social. Thank you for hyping if you're able to, and I will see you on the next